Hello, everybody. What is up, game changers? Welcome to the end game. My name is Juniper Bloom Mystique, also Brianna. Brianna Storsley was my married name. Brianna Storsley was my maiden name. Walters. So sometimes you may see me have all three of those names. But I am Juniper Bloom Mystique. I am an Ascension Master, Master Healer, and Divine Guide. I am going to give a little warning before I show this video. This video was me clearing Mount Shasta, part 2. I did part 1 in 11/11 of 2020, and part 2 came just a couple weeks ago on July 22nd of 23. My twin flame is a very painful story for me. It's supposed to be filled with love, but unfortunately there was some mishaps, okay? And so in this video, there is some tears, there is some sadness, there's some sorrow, and there is some fear because of that. He was called forward and he did not show. And I lost my first DM almost a year ago. And so I didn't know what was coming in this video as far as with my twin flame. So I just wanted to give a warning. There is no heartache here anymore. There is no sorrow. There is no shoulda, coulda, wouldas in my mind. We all make the choices we make, and I don't know what's going on with my twin flame. So this is not a reflection of anything like that. And so I just want to reiterate that. I was afraid my second one was going to die. If you are unaware of what I've done and who I am, I brought about the ascension. I've spent years doing it. I spent 3 years undoing what they created in lifetimes. Okay, I cleared Mount Shasta, I raised Atlantis, activated Fiji, activated multiple pyramids, returned the portal to the right time, undid the false concept of time, undid the false concept of the sun, of the moon, activated more pyramids, united Jesus and Mary Magdalene, undid the false Holy Grail, called my power back from every lifetime, and opened every single portal you all have to go through to get through the gates of heaven. And that is who I am and what I've done. I do it through workshops, and I upload them on this channel in which you find this video upon. Okay, they've all been recorded and witnessed and processed through and to me, and happened in real time for others to feel and process and witness and heal in as well. So they are very, very real. And so I just ask that you have an open heart and an open mind. Okay. Yeah, so this one is a video. I'm going to show you it, but I'm going to actually give you the audio because the video I cry a lot and it's ugly crying. And I don't like to ugly cry in front of everybody, right? Like, it's not exactly fun. So this was the actual workshop that I did. You know what? I'm just going to show it raw. Y'all can see my pain. Okay. So here you go. I will encourage you, however, to watch it from beginning to end. Please do not judge me. It was a very, very painful day. This has been a very painful journey for me, and judgment doesn't help any of us, right? It's not of God. It's not of the light. And so if there is judgment in your heart, just take the time to heal it, right? If it triggers judgment, take the time to heal it. But I do encourage you to subscribe if you're not already, to watch the channel, to understand what it is that I do. As I said, these things come through me in workshops. I never knew what was coming. It took me years to understand who I was. All right. They didn't tell me right away. I was just doing the work, following God, being what they call obedient or diligent, or following what was in my heart. So please keep an open mind. This was the finality of Mount Shasta, and a lot of things comes through in this, and I'm just going to upload it for all y'all to see. Okay. But I had to give the disclaimer. I love my twin flame. I hope he is okay. It is what it is. Okay. I don't blame him. I don't blame anything. It's an open heart, open mind, and so much love to all, period. I will skip a little bit. This was me setting it up. I was very scared this day. Okay. I do own the rights to this music. I will post the link below. This music was created for this. It is on my Music Hurts Healing channel as well. I actually really like this song. I do encourage you guys to listen to it. It was channeled and created specifically for this workshop. And it just feels so good to me, right? I just wish more people would tune into it because it can also help you heal. Okay, I am gonna fast forward this a little bit to where we get started. I don't know. And again, I don't know what's good. There we go. This music will be uploaded to my music channel as well because it's purposeful for this. And really quick little back update, August 30th, 1 year ago, my original DM did die and I had to do it in a workshop. It was a very painful experience. I felt his heart stop. They took his soul out of his body. They separated the parts that were mine and the parts from the soulmate part, and they put it in a new DM. And a new DM has been called forward. And, you know, I guess love was scary. I don't know what's happened. I still don't know what's going on right now, but I can tell you I feel good things from him. Okay. So I just want to say that I feel good things from him, not pain right now. And I hold no ill will. I just want to reiterate love. Okay. I don't say anything bad in here. I'm just afraid. So we'll be able to use it to heal again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a little bit of a hard time right now. I don't know if I can handle another DM dying. I guess we're gonna find out. Because I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Let's get rid of this for right now because I can't seem to make it work right. I also want to say that when my original DM was loving me and could see me clearly, others could as well. Without the DM with me, it's hard for people to see clearly. And I've noticed that since I did this workshop, you know, and it's okay, but it's like less people are seeing. So I hope those that need to see this video see it and have an open heart and an open mind. If you wish to heal with this one, you can purchase it. I have the original one to heal and get the DNA activations with. I don't remember if there's any DNA activations in this necessarily, so I guess we'll find out. Okay, it may not be necessary to have this one, but definitely necessary to have part one if you're interested in that. So again, part one was done 11/11 of 2020, and it's already been uploaded on my channel. And in that one, a lot of amazing things came through. Okay, to where I even went back to Abraham Lincoln and undid a contract that he did. Okay, so these things are very real, very important. And it was all a part of me returning Christ. Thank you, Jacinth, very much. So I appreciate you checking in on me and sending me the love. Honestly, I needed it. Felt quite alone. So I appreciate that. I don't know. I can't say I expected him to be here because he's never shown up from day one. Right. So why God chose him, I don't know. And again, I don't know what's going to happen. So I want to try to take my heart and my mind to where they're open. And I'm not in expectation. I know Lisa's new, but I think you guys were all with me when David died, and it's not fun. So I don't know, I'm a little hesitant. I don't want to assume, I don't know nothing. So my message was positive, but I know that he was already supposed to be here. So let me calm myself. I'm trying. It's not that I'm not positive, because I am. I just it's hard to understand the connection to my twin flame that I have, and this person who's been in my personal space, and they just never stepped up. And after what I went through with David, I don't know what I trust right now. So just gonna try to take a step back. I was not trying to cry. I tried to get that out already. So I'm gonna breathe. And so I can open my heart and my mind and let spirit guide the show. really quickly, I do have the one where my DM died uploaded from August 30th of last year. It's been almost a year. It is on my channel if you want to see it. It's an experience because it's not normal, but it was very real. It's a very, very difficult journey, not gonna lie. Very difficult journey. But I'm being told to light his candle. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open up the energy. That way we can kind of just get started before I know DeSantis literally should not even be here right now. So I appreciate her taking the time to be here to support me. It means a lot. So I call on the creator of all that is and all of the angels too, and I ask for them to be here right now, unconditionally guiding me and supporting me and giving me strength I've never had before, so that I can see clearly without expectations, without judgment, and to understand that I'm worthy of love. I know today is important because it's not just about me. This is about the collective soul. And I know that this guy was, what I don't understand is he was always there in the energy when he was called upon. But for whatever reason, he didn't come into the physical. And it was a necessity. It was very important for the collective soul because it's not just about me. And I know that if David's heart was cleared in time, he would have seen clearly and he would have done what he did. So it's a little hard pill for me to swallow, but I have to see what God says, what Spirit says, again, because I don't know. I just know that no matter what God does, as long as it's in my favor, because I've done all the work and I don't deserve to be held back by somebody else. And so that is what I pray for. And again, it just scares me. It scares me that we need each other. And, I just wish that I had that love and understanding and him right by my side. And I don't want to be, David tried to kill me. So I just want to reiterate that there was fear here, but I don't blame my new DM. I love him dearly. So I just need to reiterate that. That's the only reason I'm doing the intro here. Regardless if I'm alone. So again, shake this off. I call on Raphael, Archangel Raphael, the creator, to help me open up my heart. And I can call on the creator and all of the angels and all of us and all of the beings that be. I'm going to slow down. To come in and surround us, to protect us and fill my space with love, acceptance, clarity, and joy to the best of my ability. Burping is releasing for those that don't know. I know that I have worked very, very hard for this journey, and I survived what already should have killed me. I know this beyond a shadow of a doubt. And so I'm very proud. I'm very proud of myself, even through the mistakes that I've made. And I'm very proud that I have survived beyond my twin flame. Because that is what took me down in the time of Atlantis and in Jesus and Mary Magdalene's lifetime. And I'm not really sure about Sekhmet and Horus, but either way, I know I will keep on going. I'm not a quitter. I don't know how to quit, even if it hurts for some time. So I do need to pull in his wand, and that of David's. And I don't know if you guys have seen this wand, but I'm going to show it to you. This is my favorite wand I've ever made. It was the most beautiful wand, and it feels so beautiful. I love it. That was the one I made for my new DM. It was his energy. It was a very beautiful soul. So I have no ill will. No judgments of any kind. And they're telling me not to take anything personally. And this was David's.
See,
he had a big
they
ego.
just told me not to take anything personally. So I was not meaning to, and I do still love this man very much. And I'll tell you right now that I've been feeling his love, and I love his love. That's where I feel whole. So that's where I want to stay in. And that's why I had to do a voiceover and a warning about this video. Okay. I don't think I speak ill. I just don't want him to feel bad. I want everybody's heart to be open and pure and in love only. Okay.
Oh. Which is part of what took him down.
Yeah, his ego. That was
so,
David's.
Again, so you shake that off. And one more time, calling the creator, all that is, and all of the angels, and I ask for them to help anchor me in. Fairies are stepping in, you guys. They also have lions stepping in all around us. And the energy of my DM. Regardless, Malachi is coming in. And I'm calling on the energy of the north, the east, the south, and the west, and of Mount Shasta. Creator is also stepping forward. Prometheus is stepping forward. Hermes is stepping forward. So is Zeus. Zeus is also stepping forward. Sorry, that started rocking, guys. I didn't mean for it to. I'm honored to be here. I'm calling in the power of my Ankh and the power of the eyes of Ra and the forest. I'm calling on the directions of the north, the east, the south, and the west, and I'm completing the directions from the west to the north. And right away, Raphael is putting some green love, some green energy into my heart space. And they are opening it up and helping me heal in real time. Jesus is stepping in, Mary Magdalene is stepping in, and also the energy of Sekhmet and Horus. I wish for help to remove any judgment of any kind towards the DM. I don't really know, and I don't want to take this personal. So I ask for support and understanding and help with that. So right away, they are sending down beautiful light from the heavens above. As I draw in the energy of this healing today, we are calling also in the energy of Mount Shasta. So I'm calling in the energy of Jacinth, Gigi, Lisa.
I will also tell you guys, the individuals who do these with me are very real people. They have emotions and feelings and angst as well. And so, you know, just love and respect that and know that they're very powerful healers themselves. They've been going through my work, my alchemy academy. They've been working their ass off on the ascension to heal what they need to heal.
And I love.
And so just always kindness, right? I'm just a reminder of always kindness and respect and love and admiration when needed. Okay.
Ones to comfort and guide us. Keep in mind, I didn't know it was coming at all. They didn't tell me anything other than there was a call forward, the final one to my DM. So again, I give space to remove all judgments and expectations. Shakti is stepping in, which is the energy of all goddesses. And so much love, so much love. They are literally putting a bubble of love around me and all of you. And do not let the blindness of one individual determine the outcome for any of us, is what they are saying. This is a very powerful movement, a very powerful healing today. They are definitely saying that. It is going to cause big changes in the collective soul in a very massive, unexpected, and miraculous way. The day of reckoning is here. The light from the heavens above are coming down into each one of our energetic centers, our chakras, into our crown, into our third eye, Down into our throat and opening us up, especially mine.
So
Yeah.
what I heard them say is the blindness of an individual, meaning he couldn't see all the way. Okay. So that's why they gave him another. They said the final decision has been made. He's not here, but I still feel him. And so I place no judgment, just love, nothing but love. I love his love that he's given me. I love his songs that I've been feeling, and I don't want to lose those. And so I just want to make it clear that I have no ill will towards him. I love him deeply. Okay. It was just hard to get through this and hard to not take it personal at first.
Into my heart space, down into our solar plexus, down into every navel chakra, sacral chakra, and root, down our arms and down our legs and down into the earth below. They are taking our connections to the Garden of Eden. All of our connections are being taken to the Garden of Eden and connected to the tree of life, rooted in deeply with the tree of life. As some of us don't know, the Garden of Eden is beginning to rise in physical form. They just haven't said it yet. There's lots of things going on this planet, so many it's hard to pay attention to. It is important what we focus on and what we allow ourselves to do. Bring joy into your space in every given moment of time that you can. For this truly is unprecedented and never been done. We are so proud of the one you see in front of you. She is a beauty, rest assured. She has climbed and moved mountains and never gives up. We hope for all of you to stand strong in who you are and withstand these transitions, even if unfamiliar. Do not give up and support each other the best you can. For I am part of the Galactic Council. Thank you for being here. Boy, I love it when I channel and I don't even know they're coming. It's just like all of a sudden I'm somebody else. I solidify this bubble of protection and love and understanding. And if anybody gets kicked out or has to leave, I ask that they be grounded and rooted completely the way that they need to be, so they can feel natural in the world around them. I call on Father Sky and Mother Earth and the essence of love, unconditional love. And the Creator is magnificently with us now. So be it, and so it now is. All right, come on.
My lighter wouldn't light.
Okay. Oh, I see somebody in the waiting room. It might be Gigi. Hang on. It's just a phone thingy. I'm not sure what that is. All right. Okay. Malachi is stepping forward and cleansing my third eye and my crown, making sure I'm a pure channel, helping me with that, which I appreciate. I'm not gonna lie, I get a little fierce. I don't know if they're taking his soul or what's going on. Malachi is taking the blue light. Luckily, I don't have to take any of it on, is what they're saying. They know that that will kill me. I can't take it again. I can't. No matter what, they are supporting me. They are protecting me. And they are guiding me. Opening up the energy of Mount Shasta. I haven't touched this place in a very long time. Oh my God, it's been forever since I've been there. Whoa. Oh, it's a volcano. Malachi is doing preparations. Malachi is doing the DM work. They say the DM loves me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Even if I don't want to hear.
I didn't know that. See, I haven't watched this back, and keep in mind, I'm channeling this the whole time. So to hear that he loves me feels really good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been feeling his love. I've been hearing such beautiful, his songs are my favorite songs. Like, I can't imagine losing him. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him. So I only want his heart to be open, and I don't blame him at all. And I want none of you guys to have ill will towards him because he couldn't see clearly. This was a very difficult journey, and we were attacked on this journey by an individual who's no longer in the energy. And it hurts. It hurts when I get out of balance. It hurts him when he gets out of balance and he can't see clearly. So again, I love him. I just want that to be known. I don't want this to set him back or us back or anything back or to cause any rift of any kind. Only love.
They're not telling me yet what's happening with that. We're going to do the work prior. I'm seeing myself at the throne. So I am, and my DM is sitting right beside me and holding my hand.
See, he came in the energy.
There is an energy of apology. And that's all they're saying. That's all I'm getting. And then my DM got up and he's helping Malachi. I don't know what's happening. I do have to say what I see because it matters. So we are all sitting by the portal of time.
Which is a sphinx.
Lions are surrounding us, and then all of the angels have stepped in, and then we have gods and goddesses, and then we have the energy of the one. All of your higher selves are standing around you, and they are ensuring that you receive this energy with ease and grace because it is a massive jolt because it's long overdue. This is long overdue. But the energy that goes into Mount Shasta will be going into all of you, and we will be sending it down into the crystalline grid.
Oh, so therefore I will upload this one on my website so those can heal with it if they choose to. Because this is just for your eyes to see. I always usually set the intention that because it triggers judgment and things, it has to be an equal exchange. So if you do want it, you can purchase it for healing and your energy will be called in and things. But you know, it's up to you. It truly is. But the really cool thing is if you go on my website, you can actually see all the portals I created now and opened and all the DNA activations that come through them. And it's been a lot, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've done a lot of work. But I have to tell you, I love my DM. I love him dearly. And so I'm thankful he didn't die this time.
Into the pyramidal grid that we have formed to wake up the entire collective soul. Because the divine masculine did what he did, all divine masculines are taking a hit at this time. Malachi will do the best that he can to ease this, to ease the pain, to ease the hit on all masculine souls. And God is apologizing to me.
See, it's not a joke when I tell you I affect the divine feminines and my DM affects the divine masculine and everybody. Okay, so if you're a twin, it's outside of you. If you're a regular person, it's inside of you. And what I do affects the feminine alignment, and what my masculine does affects the masculine alignment in every person. So when this workshop happened and he didn't show, I literally saw people stop watching my videos, and that hurts me the most because to me, it's like the reason people don't see what I do and take who I am seriously. I try not to take that personal because I've worked very hard for myself and the entire collective soul and for God. And I'm proud. And I want my DM to feel that pride. This is not about that he did anything wrong at all. Okay. So I need to reiterate that enough because I love him and he's been giving me nothing but love since then. So I just want to say that it's still him. I was very happy that it's still him. He did not die this day. So that speaks volumes.
They thought they picked the right one. So immediately Malachi is dumping blue light into the core of where we are sitting, the energetic portal in front of us, and in through the portal of time. It has been out of balance for quite some time, so it's going to take quite a bit because they are bypassing the DM.
It does hurt me, so I will give you a warning. And these are
I
very
think I'm
real.
traumatized. I'm just waiting for them for him to die and to take his soul, but I'm sorry. That's not what's happening right now. So I'm just going to go with what's happening.
Yeah, that was me being afraid.
They are opening up the top of Mount Shasta. Okay, so remember when I cleared all the souls out of there? It was like completely congested with a bunch of souls. And all of the pyramids, okay, so all of the pyramids light is being drawn through the crystalline grid, drawn up into the pyramids and pointing to Mount Shasta. So it's all flowing that way. Ooh, it's filling it so much it's about to explode already. You all will be getting a DNA upgrade. So this is DNA that's already present, but it's going to be getting the balance and the masculine energy within it as well.
Maybe we don't need that one.
The DM is not dying today. That's what they just said. But that is all they're saying right now.
You see me breathe.
Malachi has his blue light. And he is hanging on to a thread to his soul, by a thread, I should say. For this moment in time, the work is more important. Again, I need to open my heart a little further. And rest assured that God has a plan. That's what they are saying. So my pink light is going again from me down into the core, into all of you, into the portal of time, and all the way across into Mount Shasta. And it is filling up Mount Shasta like before. It's just been filled with pink light so far, but it is like lighting up. It's like heightening it. So all of the galactic council is heightened. They're watching this to see what happens today. And Malachi is beginning to put blue light into each one of your foreheads. The DM's ground just crumbled out from under him. He cannot survive this way.
Yeah, he can't.
It's against God.
Yep, it's against God.
They are showing him exactly what he is doing. Like a reflection, like a mirror. He is seeing everything that he has done and doing. That.
And remember, it's not about punishment or judgment. He's gone through a lot and he couldn't see clearly either. I mean, it is what it is. I have no ill will and I love him dearly and I don't want him to be judged and I don't want him to hurt from this. Just maybe open eyes clearer, right? Like I would be devastated if I lost him and I have been feeling his love. And so I just have to reiterate that. It took me a minute to get going. It's gonna
cannot
start.
partake energetically, even if he's trying. down.
So he was trying, and that's why I was like, oh,
Malachi has taken the complete toll of his blue light. He has none left, and he is no longer filled with Christ light. Because we need it. It has to be done. He temporarily still has the soul. If necessary, that will be done outside, probably of this workshop. So they are putting like these bubbles around me, lots and lots and lots of bubbles around me of nothing but love and alignment of the one. And we are we are balancing out all of the masculine energy that we possibly can.
you guys, I will warn you, I look like shit on this video, especially. I mean, on a lot of these workshops I do, because it's physically, spiritually, and mentally taxing. I was not supposed to be alone from 2 years ago. Okay. So I hope people can understand that. Like, it's embarrassing, but I was crying for an hour before this video as well.
I need to slow down. It's still very, very difficult for me to do this. They are cleansing all judgment, removing any judgment of any kind,
Yes.
any expectations and any fear.
Yes. See, I was afraid. I was scared. Very.
This is bigger than you know. I'm not simple, and they want me to say that. I'm not like any of you. I'm not simple. I'm very complex in the energy form, meaning it's very difficult to understand my journey. It's very difficult to understand the DM's journey, and it's very difficult to understand how I can do what I do. So they just want to reiterate that.
Yes.
The more we try to understand, the more it's hard, because our minds are very not as complex as the work that we are doing. So always remember that. Okay, so Malachi is placing the blue light through all of you. It is going down through your third eye, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, through all of your chakras, but then into your genetic code, into your DNA structure. For this is not what love is. They have not stepped in, and that is not all right. It is not okay, actually. So there is a punishment in play, and it's not like a punishment because we reap what we sow. It's not for you guys, it's for the DM. And I'm getting a very massive headache. It's very painful what he is feeling right now, because I can feel it in my solar plexus. It is very painful to lose that blue light and Christ light. But it has to be done. Malachi is taking it on for the energy of my DM. Now all lights from the pyramids are actively placed upon Mount Shasta. The energetic grid is opened up for this shift in the collective soul. And I don't really know what we're doing. I'm like, I already cleared it. What is there left to do? But actually there's more. Deep into the layers of Mount Shasta, deep into the layers of Mount Shasta, underneath the collective bowl, underneath the layers of rock and ground and sediment, there is a massive hole of darkness, very, very, very darkness. Tatanka is stepping up with me at this time. I'm literally everybody. I'm Sekhmet. I'm everybody. I'm Eve. I'm everybody. I'm Adam. I'm Jesus. I'm Horus. I'm carrying everything at this time. And I am digging a hole into Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta is not of the light. It never was, just as I have said before. It is not a good place to be or to worship. And those that have picked up energy from here need to purge it at this time. If they choose not to, they go with this shadow.
Mhm.
They are going to feel this. They are going to feel this now. But it is time. There is a big den, like a den underneath the Mount Shasta. There are these tunnels that go all over California and that of your world. These are tunnels we have been through in other spaces before, removing shadow components. This is like a bunker as you would call. This is not a good place. This is not a good place at all. They took the scroll from my DM and gave it to me, filled with blue light. I do have to take on the blue light, but not too much to hurt me. We are about to eliminate this energy completely, once and for all. This was needed a long time ago. Because of the masculine energy causing these to occur a long time ago, he was supposed to eliminate this a long time ago. For it is opened, there are no more souls here that we need to free before we cause it to explode. Your guys' DNA is like shining. It's shining and it's half pink and it's half blue. It's half pink and it's half blue. It's part feminine and masculine. It is balancing out where it was out of balance at this time. As that happens, your light flows down your connections and into the Garden Eden, into the roots and down into the crystalline grid from there. Protected from God's soul, for and through God's soul, for all of mankind. You guys, I see people just collapsing. They're just falling. They're falling. They belong to this energy that is not of the one, and they're just collapsing. Boom. Boom. Another one, and another one, and another one. And there is a reflective, like a veil, like an unexpected veil, like a reflective mirror. It's like you know how you go into a fun house and you're trying to like find the way out and all you find is like certain reflections and you can't ever seem to find the way out? That is what the collective soul has basically been going through on a mass level. It's like I keep seeing these mirrors, I keep seeing this false reality, and I can't find my way out. And one of the mirrors just went and cracked into a million pieces and fell. And another mirror just cracked into a million pieces and fell. And as I'm beginning to draw the light from the crystalline grid and all of the work that I have done, Mount Shasta is cracking up the side of the mountain. It is shaking. It is shaking. My DM had his hand cut open and he is shedding the blood that he has caused. That is God. God did that. He has to shed the blood he has caused. It cannot be through God. No, we have already cleared so much beyond that. And then God is taking this blood and like, it's weird. I don't even really want to describe this, but it's like going all over the DM. And he is sitting there and he has to sit there in that knowing, in that feeling as we do this work. Kantai, again, free will. For you. And the fact that he hurt me and the collective whole. Okay, you guys, Mount Shasta is like trembling, it's like, and I have not begun to read the scroll yet. So there's this tunnel, and I'm like digging a hole. It's like I'm exposing the tunnel underneath Mount Shasta. It's connected, so it runs through the entirety of like California and even into other surroundings. So Oregon, it runs into Oregon and up into was Canada up there. It runs that way. It runs all over this area, all over. It's like little foom, little foom, little foom, and it would really manipulate the shit out of things. So this was part of why we couldn't see the truth. So there was a ritual done here. There was a ritual, and there's a contract here. I'm going with divine masculine energy that was done. So I see an angel with black wings. I see an angel with black wings standing by Mount Shasta. And he's not alone. He's with what looks like Native Americans. Hopi tribe. Hopi tribe. He's forcing them to do this. I'm going to tell you, they're doing rituals, and I see feathers and blood. And they had like women, they were holding by their hair and slitting their throats.
You guys, this was very painful, so please don't judge. And I couldn't plan this if I tried.
It's like blood.
So just so you know, when I'm clearing these, I feel the pain. I experience it as if it's happening to me because I'm clearing it.
I can't breathe. They made them do it. Okay. This is not good. Okay. I have to see it. This is why I needed my DM. I'm sorry. Okay. The blood, I'm so dizzy. The blood would drip into like this canal, and it was right near Mount Shasta. They would make them use the word of God. So they would like do these rituals. And they would make them do it. And if they wouldn't, they would keep cutting their women's head off.
Still want to go to Mount Shasta?
And then there's like spaceships. There's like these flying spaceships flying above, and they're not all good. Okay. And there was this contract written there through this ritual, and I'm seeing like the pyramid. So there was this pyramid like spaceship thing, and it energetically went on top of Mount Shasta, kind of like the triangle with the eye, kind of like the same thing from the dollar that I undid. So they got a masculine to do this work. I'm so dizzy. There's just more to clear. Bloodshed. I knew there was bloodshed. So there's bloodshed. It's a lot of bloodshed, and it would draw in from these canals, and it would soak up into Mount Shasta. And so there was constant sacrifices there that had to be done. And it was like fulfilling that need, right? Like that's the only way, like bloodthirsty. That's the best thing I can say. And it would keep the energy. So like root chakra red, root chakra blood. Because it was a false space. It was a false space. It was a false thing. It was not supposed to be. I'm filling with more blue light, but slowly as much as I can handle it because I have to read the scroll. It's not good what the DM did. It has to be corrected. So I don't know what God's plan is, but that's regardless. I don't think they want to tell me right now. I think that's necessary. I don't think they want to tell me. I think that's intentional.
Yeah, because I'd be really sad.
So I'm opening up the scroll, and in the hold, there's like the fallen angels. That's the only place left that they can be, you guys. That was the only place left that they can be, was under Mount Shasta. It was under Mount Shasta, and it's like this whole wave of darkness. These whole things were continuing from this space, and they're aware. They're well aware. They're well aware. And I hear like they did when I was at the Euphrates, when I was at clearing the shadow there. Oh, oh, so my DM is losing some things, but not all. It's a punishment, but that he caused. I'm telling you because it has to be done that way. I'm getting ready to read it. I'm just seeing a lot of carnage. So they're like sitting around this energy thing. And then I see that thing on top of Mount Shasta, and it's drawing light into it. So this is when they turned it to the root chakra. So this is why they used blood. It was sacrifice. You either do this or I will kill more. I will kill more. And they would laugh. And this was an angel. He has big black. He's dark. He's like losing all like light. He wasn't always black. Samael it's pissed. Oh my God, they're pissed. I see a fire. I see a fire. Oh. I'm starting to draw that blood back up. It's starting to reverse. It's starting to reverse. It's reversing. It's reversing. It's being drawn out. It's being drawn out. It's being drawn out. And their caves, their tunnels are starting to crumble, like the walls, the structure. It's all starting to fall in. It's all starting to fall in. This was the last little bit left as far as that goes. The DM still had more to clear to help balance, unfortunately. And they said, don't worry, let them take care of that. They don't want to hurt me anymore, and I feel it in the energy, so they'll deal with the rest. Oh. I'm seeing some things happen. I'm just give me a moment. Oh, that's so sad. They were so sad. And then there's like like a burial ground near there from this time frame. They went back and buried them. And they just dropped them like they were nothing. Like that. This was Samael.
So the Apocalypse of John, they speak about how John worshiped the angels, and that's what got him to kill Jesus. You never worship the angels because God created the angels. God is the only one that we should worship, and Archangel Samael fell from God.
The one they call Lucifer.
The one they call Lucifer.
He's starting to burn. Like burn. Oh my God, I'm dizzy. So what would have been my DM, there's like a fire lit underneath Mount Shasta. We are drawing in all of that energy and it's going to explode today. So I'm returning back the language to the Hopi tribe. The Hopi. That's the Hopi. The Hopi tribe. We're returning their DNA. Oh, there is a reason. They knew the language. They had light at that time. This is a long time ago. This is very long time ago. I'm so dizzy. Calm down. So I have the scroll. There is a contract there that I'm going to undo.
So what you guys don't know is everything I said. I said that he was starting to burn from his feet up, Samael. Okay, this was Archangel Samael, who is no longer of light. And he's the one everybody calls Lucifer.
Purging the final components of the shadow. And I will be speaking with masculine energy all of the way. As I'm purging this, it's purging it in you guys. So I need you to understand that. This is like a very deep healing, a very deep purge, and a balancing activation within your.
So I will upload this to the website for those that wish to purge Mount Shasta if they did healings there. Okay. And if you know anybody who's healed you from energy from there, period. It's a big deal. And as soon as I said this on my Facebook, people left. And so we can't force anybody to remove it. So keep that in mind.
DNA, and it's affecting the whole entire collective soul. So the collective soul is being lit back up with the proper language. I hope this makes sense. I can see clearly now. 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 And another mirror shatters, and another mirror shatters, and another mirror shatters.
By the way, I broke that hand.
This portal was created to keep any light from interfering. It was there to keep the power into the hands of Samael.
Did you hear that?
And then from there.
So let me explain. That triangle with the eye in this painting, which I didn't realize until after I did this, was over Mount Shasta so that people could only see through the shadow. And now they can't anymore.
More destruction came upon lifetimes, upon lifetimes, upon lifetimes. And I will be speaking with masculine energy all of the way. As I'm purging this, it's purging it in you guys. So I need you to understand.
I went too far.
Like a very deep.
I rewound it a little, sorry.
I'm going to begin reading the scroll at this time. And as I do, these angels will burn. They will burn. They will burn. Samael is burning at the feet. I take back what is mine, what has always been mine, and I realign with that of love. Bombo ongoy iyak tayo putura. Ongoy kaya kantu pupa antay kanta Hokoy kakakayan to kuya ongoy iyo kaya anggo toy antay ang kogoy kaya kantayo antay ang katoya ang kabayan kitang ko yung taya ang koyo. I'm saying something about Kilimanjaro. Ang kaya kantayong koyo. Ang koyo. Ang kabayan kantayong koyo. This is taking all I've got. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I can't do it. Okay. Okay, I can do it. Okay. Okay. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I literally have goddamn putting on my head right now. I'm so tired. He asked if I want to be done, but I can do it. I can do it. Okay. I can do it. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. More blood started rising out of underneath of Mount Shasta. I'm not kidding you when I tell you, if you've done rituals there, undo this energy now, or it will be undone through you.
Meaning you become part of the karma.
I literally have like all the goddesses and gods like standing with their hands on my shoulders, like one hand on theirs, and it's like all this energy coming my way. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I'm sorry. Okay. I have to do this. I can do this. So the walls are crumbling. There's like a big earthquake forming. Oh, it just cracked. The ground is cracking. I can do this. My head hurts really, really bad. I can do this. Okay. I was only about 3 downs lying on the scroll. I'm going to keep going.
3 downs line.
Malachi is sending light down the top of Mount Shasta and into Mount Kilimanjaro. Both. Yeah, okay. And then through you guys. So remember, it's going through that Mount Shasta, Mount Kilimanjaro is good. Okay, so that's why it's like filtering. That's the best thing I can say. And going into you guys, then it's going through your energy into the tree of life. So you guys are helping me push this out against the collective whole because the DM didn't show up. And Malachi is helping also. Okay, so I'm not carrying all the blue light. He has the rest. It's like a team. It's like a team. And then I see all the 144,000 lighting up, and some are not lighting up at all, but they're lighting up. They're lighting up.
Told you.
It's okay. You guys, it's like a collective light pole. It's like a collective light. It's like a collective light transference. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why he wants us all to shine our lights.
They're saying, don't worry, it's time for celebrate. Don't go, yeah, okay. I can do this. This is weird. So Malachi is starting to step into my body a little bit too to help me. Oh, okay. Unko entai unko unko ondo hompoka baya hompokaya unko hompoya hompokaya unko tonkoya uyu umba ya anka ankoya. So Samael made this individual write this contract, and he actually had to use the blood of his life, of his wife, of his one. They used female blood, which is why the DM had to undo this one.
So when Jesus died, they used his blood to write the false Holy Grail. This one, they used the feminine God aspect.
It hurts my head. Ai que tão cuyo boia que anta ya cuya. Pankayenta umbo ai. Pankaya tan que tão que boia unga toyo umboya ya kai kentayo umboya agata umboya umbogotaya ankaya que tão que boia umboya ankaya que tão que umboya kaya taka iya umboya uwa ankata umboya kadaya umboya tu umboya uwa ankata aya kaya taka umboya kai kataya. Kika kita ungoya. You guys, Samael is on fire to his head. Ungoya katang kayungoya. Kayungoya tai. You boy katai goya. Ungoya. Yai katayo yoa. Hankatoyo yaya. A big, huge crack in the earth. Oh, goya, kind of dumb. Yeah, get the ear. You get the goya, get the aya, gaya, get the you up at the ear, goya. I'm going to read, it's like reversing the language. This last part is reversing all of that language they used against the light.
So hang on. If you guys didn't notice, the day after I did this, which I did this on July 22nd of this year, De La Roca actually said that we're in a time warp. Now this is relevant because I'm about to take us in a time reversal for 3 days after that. And so when I tell you what I do is seen by light seers and Star Wars, bless me, I'm so sorry. It is very real. So keep watching.
This is really big. It's going to reverse time completely, you guys. This is it. Okay, this is like a oh my gosh, this is like the last big tie they had, and this is going to change your world forever. I can't reiterate that enough. I am undoing the language that they stole, which is when we cut off the language of God at that time. We didn't punish them. We had to take it from the fallen one. It's horrible what they did. I can't even describe. It's not pleasant to see him burn either. I'm sorry. It hurts on my stomach. Oh my God, the light being taken from my DM really hurts at this time. I will have a DM. Oh my God. And then I just saw time just like rewinding. It's like rewinding through time. I'm seeing timelines. You guys are erasing. They're erasing. I don't know how. I wish you could see what I'm seeing. It's like lifetime, poof, gone, lifetime, poof, gone, lifetime, poof, gone, lifetime, poof, gone. All the way back to when they did this. And I'm standing there and there's not much out on the world. It's like very empty compared to what it's at now. We have gone very far in time, not of course in the light. And they're standing there to the day they created this. And all of a sudden, that person stands up and stabbed him in the heart. Samael Burned. Instead of doing it, after he cut the head off of his wife, he stabbed him in the heart. He never chose the darkness. He never created the contract. Has been undone at this time. And then I see her head go back on. I know that's brutal.
It was gross.
You guys. And then all of a sudden, this energy is going straight to Mount Shasta. It's like, boom, this lion's gonna like, boom, like it's energetically blowing up. I'm seeing cracks going down the mountain. I'm seeing like this huge crack all the way from Mount Shasta, all the way down. Like it's not good. Holy shit. California's gone. Like it was never supposed to be like that. And I see the water just all of a sudden like wow, and I do hear people like ah. And now the walls of Mount Shasta are crumbling in. It's like
there's more coming. Hang
it
on.
imploded. It like just went into itself. And that tunnel where the fallen angels were residing at this time is now exposed. It's exposed. It's exposed. So okay, so how do I explain this? I just like undid that. I reversed all of that. And so all of that healing is now coming to you guys. It's all coming to you guys. And then it's going to go through you, through your genetic code. It's like a massive awakening. Boom. All it's been undone. It's the final contract. Oh, the chills. I'm like so tired. I'm like just having a hard time. It's like, it's going through you. And it's going to go through you and through the cords, but it's going to go through your system into your genetic code. It's like reversing all of that. It's reversing all of that. It's all of that karma. Now, it can't reverse through everyone. They have to purge it on their own, but you reap what you sow. And so all of that's like a rubber band, right? How do I explain that? It's like a rubber band that just broke from Mount Shasta and it's going smacking those that it belongs to. This was pre-White House, by the way. The contract was Samael's. And he had to have somebody of the light write it. With the blood of a divine feminine. This is so gross. Oh, I don't feel good. So, Samael burned into nothing, ash. And I didn't really necessarily burn him. It's the power that just can't exist there. He left from God. And I had to undo what he did.
He burned himself, basically.
Because that's not something I'd want to do.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
Okay, it's flowing from you guys now down
I mean,
into
I
the cords.
did,
It's going quickly. It's like all of this energy. It's like all of that time reversal, all of those lifetimes. It's phew, 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 all of those mirrors, those smoke screens, the smoke phew, down into this should have been done a long time ago, a long time ago, a long time ago.
2 years ago,
Oh,
at least.
and it's going into the tree of life, into the whole entire collective soul, into the energy of the one, into the core, into the crystalline grid, and into every individual on this planet. So I am actually seeing it sparking out to like star seeds and light workers first.
Told you.
It's like boom, 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 awakening, boom, 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 boom. Boom, and they're literally like smacked with an awakening. It's harsh because it's overdue. Oh my gosh. And then they're like getting downloads of everything I have done. They're getting downloads of the false holy grail. They're getting downloads of the false cross. They're getting downloads of everything I have done. Everything I have done. Okay, I gotta give up my vessel. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Let me get used to this. I've never done this before. It is I, Shakti. It is amazing to see this work being done. I couldn't even dream this if I tried. Time is being erased. It is being undone right before your eyes. All of the gods and goddesses rising at this time, coming up over mountains, out of water, and in front of your eyes. For the one I am using right now, allowed us all to return home, where we belong, where we have always belonged. We are bringing light all over the planet of pink and blue, but that is just a simple representation of the balance of the masculine and the feminine. It did hurt this one pretty badly in truth, but we will heal her for the rest of today. Rest assured. We thank her and we thank all of you for this day is helping save lives of many, of many. For this day, allowing us to rise at this time. You will see more what you call aliens and spaceships, and even more walking amongst your planet. Yes, in the coming days. You will see new species begin to rise and new weather dancing along your skies. But rest assured, you are protected if you are under the light of the one. It is the day of reckoning. Per diem has one final hour in our time, not yours.
Oh my
For
God.
he does love her.
Oh.
This she doesn't. No. He was not on purpose, but a mishap of the soul. For to choose another one right away will hurt her more than you know. She will understand this later. as I, Shakti, am delivering through her at this time. It is time to know completely for that of who we are, what has happened, and what this soul so beautifully, so selflessly has undone. She actually is bleeding on her brain at this time. So we will be healing this immediately. You don't even know what it took her to do. So please be kind. Be kind to yourselves and shine light like never before, because that will help those find you that need you at this time. For everybody will now see what they need to see. And that can be a shock alone. Shine it bright and let them know they are not alone when they need you. But remember, do not force anything on anyone. Free will is a very big deal amongst the world and the collective soul. Do not go against it, for it is very powerful at this time. The light is flowing through you. You might feel it powerfully so. Because of all of you, we are flooding it into the collective soul. So we thank you for being here, and rest assured what you see is very real. We cannot deny these changes are unimaginative, unprecedented, and nothing that's been done before. Be kind to yourself, and remember, leave judgment or anything not of God behind. Thank you. Oh, my head hurts. Okay. So I'm going back to Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh, my head hurts. So they're doing something to my head. Oh. And I feel love from my DM. I don't want to lose him. I have to hold on a moment. And then my heart. So Jesus got my heart again. And he's doing like a massage like I do when I heal people. And they're doing something to my head. Oh, it hurts. Oh. I see like blood. A lot of pressure in my head. Hold on. Oh. And then light, like flashes of light. Flashes of light in my head. I can't think straight. It's like flashes of light in my head. So they're saying that I killed Samael, but it was what he had done. It's like what he done. You reap what you sow. And as I ended that, he burned. But there was a couple of other fallen angels that are still in existence, but will fall. They will dissipate. They will leave this planet. Rest assured. Oh, my head's feeling slightly better. It's like a lot of pressure going into my forehead. They're asking me to be careful. They're saying I might be kind of funky in my head, and that's okay. I'm like, why? Okay, so I am seeing the DM. So his whole world crumbled and he's like crying in pain. He's not happy. That's all I'm seeing. He's still alive. He's remaining alive for a short period of time. And he can either fix it or they will do what they need to do outside of this workshop. It will be done outside of the workshop. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I will feel it, whatever has to be done, if it has to be done. It has to be, it's going to be separate though, I guess. Because that's just too much trauma. I don't think I could take it. Okay, so I'm going to Mount Kilimanjaro. So they were doing something with that where they were putting like blue light in the top of that. And they went at the same time Mount Shasta. And so I'm just where Malachi and I were like drawing down the light into my head into Mount Kilimanjaro. And it's really filling back. It's like filling back into the crystalline grid, into you guys, further into you guys from there, and then into the tree of life and the collective soul. As I'm drawing the light through and into the center grid, so the core of the earth, the crystal there, I'm like drawing all this light into it, and California is trembling even more. So there was a crack that I formed at Mount Shasta, and it just went, I could hear it, it like went all the way down California. The fault line. And then California sunk about, I don't know, like a mile or so, like it sunk into the water, and that's the big huge, like a big huge, the water's moving. And then I hear like all across the planet, like trembling, like movement, and then I hear like other trees like other parts of the planet going. So there's other earth movements, other earth cracks occurring, and it's just readjustments. It has to. And then I see like the grid again, you know how it's like lit up what does exist, and this whole area is completely blackened. It's wiped off the planet, like it wasn't supposed to exist. And then something about Dubai. So I'm literally like flying in the air and I'm going to Dubai, and I see something in Dubai. Is there like a false pyramid or some kind of something in Dubai? And it's like this energetic grid. It's like an energy grid in Dubai. And I'm lightning striking that. Sue says, bam, oh shit, like went boom, a big old explosion in Dubai. Dubai is false. It's not a good place to be. I mean, people love to be there. It's got money, but I don't think it was created by light. And then I see the sand near the portal of time going like a tornado. And more things are being unearthed, and the portal of time is trembling. So all the dirt around her is like being removed, like she's trembling. And I want to say she's almost like rising. It's like rising above. And then the black hole underneath her is like, it's really just, so all of those lifetimes, right? Those timelines got sucked through the portal of time and they're removed out of existence. We are reversing time. So for 3 days on this planet, the energy is spinning backwards. We are sucking all of that time through all of the souls, through all of the energy is reversing in vortex and pulling down through the portal of time. And this will go for 3 days, your time. Baya kuntuya. Ai kumboyi katayi boyo. Oa ya angaria tampuya. My head hurts. It's like reversing in time. So all time is spinning backwards, and it will do it for 3 days time, because all of the work that I just did, it's like it created a reversal storm. Okay. It created a reversal storm, and it's picking up all kinds of muck that belong to those time frames. Now, remember the way I work, the way God works, where I am of God, I create karma, right? Like you reap what you sow. So there's no judgment here. It's whatever those people chose to do, chose to create. They made their own reality so. And it is like literally like sucking these souls. Like I could see it ripping out of these individuals. And so the people who picked up energy at Mount Shasta will feel the urgency to clear this, and they can choose not to. If they choose not to, they anchor in that time. Any ritual there was not done in the light. And now I'm going to Fiji. And I'm putting, so there was the pyramid I activated under the water. I'm putting this light, this crystal in the top. Oh my gosh, like the triangle with the eye. It's like it's going on the top of the pyramid in Fiji, where it belongs, where it's always belonged. Oh, my forehead tingled when I did that. It's always belonged there. That's the eye, what I can see, what I can see, what I can see has been put where it's always belonged. I don't see through the lens of the fallen one. I see through the lens of God, the creator of love. In truth, this is the biggest part. The eye, the all-seeing eye, has been returned to Fiji, to the portal of the gods, to the pyramid there. And then I see like Titicaca's coming out of water. It's like the water is dissipating more and more and more from there now. The truth will be seen. So that light is going from Fiji. One of you did not get those activations yet, but so it's going to wait in your energy until you're ready. But it's like going through the portal there and up into your energetic flow. And then it's going to go from you guys into the tree of life and provide the activations to the collective soul as they are ready. So you get the activations before anybody else on this planet. Okay, and then I see from there, since I replaced the triangle, the eye there, it's like sending the signals out to those that are connected to God. It's like boom, 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 awakening, 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 awakening. And Malachi is saying that I have no idea what this means for me. And he laughs. An awakening, an awakening, an awakening, an awakening. And then he said, don't freak out. And they're doing something else to the back of my head. So it's like this, my Pleiadian friend who used to come and do the healing. She's like opening up my head. So hang on. Yeah. It's like, you know how when they cauterize something that's bleeding? It's like that's what she's doing in the back of my head. I see flashes of light. Stopping bleeding. Okay. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And then she's like closing it back up. And then I gotta move on. So there's like the color yellow, like the sun. And so remember, I don't remember which one it was where I took the language back to the sun. Like the Inca that might have had to do with like Titicaca or something like that. Well, it's going into the tongue. So our native tongue is being repaired and returned completely to the collective soul as well. So not only will seasons change, our language will change as well over time. So in my tongue, they're doing like this light. It's like a blue light down the center. La angkaya dai katang buya iya. La angkaya dai etang pala. They call it the native tongue. La angkala uno idea kadaya umbuya. La angkala ayata kambuya udaya kadaya katang buya. La angkata ayata ayata kadaya umbuya kadaya tapoy. La angkataya kadaya katayu udaya. And then all of the hieroglyphs that are on all the pyramids are lifting up, and they're up in the energetic field, and they're moving, and it's like telling a story. Oh my gosh, so they're going to understand more of this, just like a sudden boom, they're going to get it, they're going to get things, boom. And I can see it in their mind's eye, it's like boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then I see more rocks cracking like Mount Rushmore. And then the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's a piece missing. It's coming out of the ground. No, they hid it from you. Oh, there's a piece of the information they hid from the collective soul. And it's going to be discovered regardless now. Like it gets in the right hands now. And then it's all in your DNA. So it's going into your guys' mind's eye, down your silver cord, and into your DNA.
Not you guys.
Those
that were in the workshop. It's almost done. It's hard to watch.
They're telling me not to even worry about the DM, try not to think about him. I don't know what's going on, and they don't really want to tell me right now. And that's where we're left with that. I will not have all the answers, and rightfully so. I didn't deserve what happened, and that's what they're saying. So they're trying to get me to accept that. They're trying to get me to accept that.
I still blame myself to this day. I forgot they said that.
Okay. So you're going to get another round of these activations. I can't quit until they fully run through your systems, and then through all of the tree of life, and then into the collective soul. So there's so many, remember that's like time reversing. And so there's going to be energies returning and other things like being spewed out, right? And so again, so energy is much in play right now. It is literally time going backwards for 3 days. And that is not exactly a pleasant experience for those that are not of the light. Okay, so others are going to have experiences that we may not have. Do not be in judgment, or it hurts you and you lose the eye of brough. The moon, let me speak to the moon. A new God is born. That's what they're saying to the moon. A new God is born. Someone will show up at my door, either this one or someone else. A new God is born. Immediately so. So that I'm changing the DNA on the moon, you guys, hang on. They manipulated it, they changed it. Look on and the DM was supposed to do this again. So I'm using the DM light, okay? And so it's glowing bright white right now. And the sun is like, is being really much so affected, okay? This is what the DM was supposed to do. And he, well, all of it, but this was one of the most important parts, and I didn't know. So I have to like activate the DNA. This is why the divine masculines also took a hit. So they will be getting awakening as well. And then the so it's like I'm cutting the moon open, and there's a core. It has its own core, and I'm removing, much like I did when I cleared the Nile. I'm taking something out of the core, and I'm crushing it. And I'm filling it with that of the light of the sun. It's balancing. It's balancing. It's like a DNA activation. So remember how like the figure 8, it should be able to exchange energy between the sun and the moon. They balance each other out. So this is fixing the balance of the masculine and feminine. And I got such chills. I had no idea. Remember, we are the God and the goddess of the sun and the moon. Just like, so when Mount Shasta was commandeered is when they really fucked with the moon. It's like shut it down completely, even more. Every time it was more and more and more. And they did the same to the sun, remember, but I fixed that right away. If you remember that. We did a couple things to the sun with DNA already. So the energy from the sun is starting to go through like this figure 8 to the moon, and then from into the moon, and then the moon is transitioning energy back to the sun, and it's starting slowly. It's like, oh my God, you're like, they're getting used to each other's energy again. They're uniting the energetic, the blueprint, the energy blueprint. This should have always been this way, and it was really, really messed with. So they should align much better, much more appropriately. They should complement each other. They should work with each other, and it's flowing between the energetic flow of the sun and the moon. And the moon is expanding. A new God is born. This hurts my masculine really bad. I don't know if he's dying or what. I don't know.
He kept getting scared.
It hurts. They cut the cord, so I don't feel it. I don't feel him. I don't feel him so much. They cut the cord between our solar plexus.
They did.
And a new God is born. So the light is flowing from the moon to the sun, from the moon to the sun. Doesn't necessarily mean he died, but he will if he has to. moon to the sun. I don't know what's happening. They don't want to tell me everything, but they've cut that feeling. I can't feel that much pressure anymore. I don't feel it. Moon to the sun, just transitioning the energy, allowing the DNA to really read each other, to be home again, to be home again. This has been a very long time coming. And something lives on the moon. Something's there. And they're like not well. Oh, they're being removed from there. You guys, there's like, they're not people. So they're like people like with our presidency. They coexist with them. They're like connected to them, and they can't be there anymore. So it's like boof, burning up, boof, burning up, boof, burning up. And then there's like this little like spaceship thing that's there, and it's like falling off of the moon. So what I want to say is like the gravitational pull on the moon has just changed for them. So what they were used to is now not that, and they can't stay there anymore. Like boof, the energy just pushed them out. Boof, we must go. And this will be, something will be seen, something will be known in time. Especially if they tell you the truth, but they won't have any choice but to. My head hurts. Okay. So I'm kind of coming back to myself, and those new activations of the sun and the moon are coming. How do I explain this? So they're going down into Kilimanjaro and into the one in Fiji and all of the pyramids, and then down into you, and then through you into the tree of life, and into all of, so you're just the first to receive it, which helps to expand it along the collective soul. It makes it quicker to be receptive, but then also it's like more of an awakening. Boom. So you know how like the moon, they say it would affect the tide. That's not what it affects. It really, it affects people's minds, their mind's eyes, like boom, 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 more of an awakening. Boom, boom, boom. Boy, they said awakening. It's like 3 layers or more. My head is freaking killing me. It's like boom, boom, boom. And then I hear that song like something by the light of the moon. Yeah. So I remember before I did the moon, like that girl Lacey tried to stop me. That's when she like attacked me big time, really bad. So there's people that were really attached to the moon, and you're going to notice the change in them as well. And so just you don't have to speak of anything. Just pay attention. You'll see it. It'll be validating. And then I see another satellite fall. It's like, shoo, and then another one. Shoo. And then something with AI. So it's like connected to like this technological grid, but remember it's like a matrix. So I'm seeing these codes. So I'm undoing these codes of AI. So little did we know they actually built like an army of AI. And I can actually see them. And a lot of them are faces you're familiar with. Mm-hmm. And it's like all of a sudden their just light goes out. Boom. Like they're just deprogrammed. So I'm removing these numbers. I'm just disintegrating them. Again, you cannot escape the wrath of God. You cannot. And then something with cell phones. So I'm going into the blueprint and the creation of like so I don't know if you guys realize how much they pay attention to what we do on cell phones, but it's quite a lot. So I'm detaching, like we're disconnecting the control. So there's like this programming, and it does affect all satellites. So like the towers, is that my right? Towers. So I'm seeing at the top of the towers, and there's like these codes. It's like they're in these computers, and these codes, and it's from the towers, and they can ping your location. They can tell what you're doing. They can look at you at real time. And then that sparks like this eye in the sky to look at you, kind of a thing. So they were always watching something. I'm seeing the codes just like zoom, zoom, deprogramming, the deep state. Is that right? I've heard that before. Deep state, deprogramming the deep state. Did I say that right? My head really hurts. I don't feel the DM anymore. Oh, okay. I do feel a tiny bit of them in my heart, but the others are gone. The other energy connections are gone. And that is all I will get to know about the DM. They won't tell me anymore. They're cutting that off. I'm not allowed to know. Okay. So now the angels are coming around. They're making sure that everything's flowing through you and into the earth as it's needed. Because you guys are getting a lot of upgrades and healing. This is like deep healing, unprogramming, deprogramming. All of that I undid is being undid through your soul as well. So I need you guys to understand this is bigger than you know. It's going to take a good 3 days to process it all, and maybe even beyond. Okay, so this time is reversing. It's literally going backwards right now for like 3 days. 3, 6, and 9 is very relevant again, just like in all the work that I do. It just depends on how if the collective soul allows it to go through. If they try to fight it, it only hurts them in truth. They don't have a choice. Mm-hmm. And again, those that did rituals in Mount Shasta are going to really start to feel not well. And they must purge it, but they can choose not to, but they will be on their way out.
Yes.
It is not and was never of light. Now all the tunnels that were like connected are just, a lot of them are imploding, but only in a way that's divinely guided. So it can't cause mass destruction unless it's meant to. So if we do see that, just know that it was meant to, okay? Nothing was wrong. This is not about hurting people. We reap what we sow. Keep that in your heart, okay? Everything else is not of God.
That's why I didn't burn Samael. He burned himself.
Okay.
In truth.
So I'm like fully back in my body. And as you guys are ready, they will start to detach you from our energy by the portal of time and bringing you back to your physical vessel with expansion in mind. So your physical
I'm pretty sure that was all of it, you guys. This was a lot for me to process and watch, and I'm quite emotional at this point, and I can only hope that empowers the DM instead of hurts him, because I simply want his love. And I wish people could see what I have done and who I am instead of going into judgment and losing more one by one. But I can't force anybody to see, and I can't force anybody to want to heal. But I do hope all of you can. Okay. So you guys are game changers, and welcome to the end game. So much love. Please watch the rest of my videos, and it's important to watch them all the way through, because as you can see, I do stuff and say stuff the whole entire time. So much love.